The Indiana Fever have completed a trade to acquire wing player Sophie Cunningham from the Phoenix Mercury, alongside additional assets from multiple other teams involved in the transaction. This notable move was formally confirmed on Sunday afternoon. As part of the deal, the Fever are set to obtain the 19th pick in the 2025 WNBA draft from Cunningham's former team, the Phoenix Mercury. Furthermore, the Fever managed to secure a 2027 third-round pick swap and guard Jaylen Brown from the Dallas Wings as part of the trade. Sophie Cunningham, a talented wing player and former Missouri guard hailing from Columbia, has officially been traded from the Phoenix Mercury to the Indiana Fever, as per a report by Kendra Andrews of ESPN. The individual in question, aged 28, is participating in a complex trade arrangement among the Phoenix Mercury, Indiana Fever, and Dallas Wings. The Fever recently gained possession of the number 119 overall selection in the upcoming draft, along with acquiring Cunningham. Until recently, it appeared that the Missouri alum would be playing alongside a prominent player in the league, Alyssa Thomas, who was transferred from Connecticut to Phoenix just days ago. Presently, Cunningham is anticipated to join forces on the basketball court with one of the league's standout talents, Caitlin Clark. Furthermore, the Fever recently acquired the services of Natasha Howard, a two-time All-Star, on Friday. Cunningham, a distinguished alumna of Rockbridge High School, showcased her talent with the Missouri basketball team from 2015 to 2019. Over the course of her tenure, she established herself as the highest scorer in the program's history, amassing an impressive 2,186 points. Under Cunningham's leadership, Missouri secured a spot in the NCAA tournament for all 4 seasons she competed. During her 2024 season with the Phoenix Mercury in the WNBA, Cunningham demonstrated her skills by averaging 8.4 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 1.7 made three-pointers per game. She was a fixture in the starting lineup for 21 out of 40 games played by the Mercury that season. Throughout her career, Cunningham has exclusively played for the Mercury, accumulating a total of 1,409 points and 495 rebounds. She was selected by Phoenix as the 13th overall pick in the 2019 draft. Cunningham appears to be a prospective candidate for the starting lineup of the Fever, a team that concluded the 2024 regular season with a 20-20 record, securing third place in the Eastern Conference standings. Indiana is set to commence its season on May 17th with a home matchup against the Chicago Sky. I apologize, but it seems that the text you provided for paraphrasing is missing. Could you please provide the text that you would like me to paraphrase? The Indiana Fever experienced significant developments today as they finalized the signing of former Defensive Player of the Year Natasha Howard and became involved in a major 3-team trade. Many had speculated that Satou Sabali's departure from the Dallas Wings would lead her to the Fever, but it was actually the Phoenix Mercury who successfully acquired the sought-after star. The addition of Sabali to the Mercury's roster represents a significant move in their retooling efforts, which also included signing Alyssa Thomas and sending Brittany Griner to the Atlanta Dream. The involvement of the Fever in the deal adds an intriguing element to the transaction. As part of the agreement, Indiana will part ways with Nalissa Smith, who has long been rumored to be seeking a new team. Additionally, the Fever will gain sharpshooter Sophie Cunningham from Phoenix in the high-profile trade. The comprehensive specifics of the documented agreement involve the transfer of Sabali, Kalani Brown, and Sevgi Uzun from the Wings to the Mercury. Dallas is set to acquire Tyasha Harris from Phoenix, as well as Nalissa Smith and the 8th overall pick in the 2025 WNBA draft from Indiana. Meanwhile, the Fever will receive Sophie Cunningham, along with the 19th pick. Despite failing to secure a high profile player like Sabali, the Fever managed to strengthen their roster through various transactions. Indiana not only succeeded in reintegrating Kelsey Mitchell, but is also poised to add two potential starters in Howard and Cunningham through the deal. At this juncture, it can be observed that the WNBA free agency period has been characterized by an intense level of activity. Furthermore, the Indiana Fever organization currently possesses a roster that is poised to thrive due to recent acquisitions. In a significant transaction, the team traded their third overall draft pick for Ariel Atkins from the Washington Mystics, thereby significantly impacting the future trajectories of both teams. The Mystics acquired the third overall pick, in addition to the ability to exchange 2027 first-round picks with Chicago and obtain the Sky's 2027 second-round pick. The approval of this development signifies a significant milestone in Washington, marking the commencement of a rebuilding phase following a playoff absence and the dismissal of general manager Mike Thibault and coach Eric Thibault. There is no superior method to overhaul the team roster than the valuable collection of draft picks recently acquired from the Sky. It was a sentiment also expressed by Jamila Weidman, the newly appointed general manager of the Mystics, in an interview with ESPN. Weidman emphasized that the recent trade signifies the organization's dedication to ushering in a new chapter. She highlighted the team's belief that the current year and draft presents an opportunity to further this goal. In opting to acquire Atkins and forego the opportunity to select a promising young talent, Chicago has exhibited a dedication to achieving immediate success, contrasting with competitors such as Indiana Fever, who are bolstering their lineup with players like Caitlin Clark. The Sky have recently added Atkins to their roster, joining off-season acquisitions such as Vandersloot, Nurse, and Allen. This move aims to bolster the team's lineup with seasoned players who can provide guidance and support to emerging talents like Reese and Cardoso. The general manager of the Chicago Sky, Jeff Pagliocca, has issued a statement regarding the trade. Pagliocca acknowledges Ariel's significant contributions to the league since her debut as a rookie. She serves as an exceptional example for her fellow team members and brings a high level of performance to the table, resembling that of an all-star player. Known for her defensive skills and ability to consistently score points, she poses a threat on offense and defense, contributing to the potential success of our team in Chicago. The decision to acquire her with the third overall draft pick was considered a strategic risk, but it has been well received in Chicago, evident by the enthusiasm displayed by the franchise's star player Reese on social media. The 22-year-old subsequently shared a video of herself dancing along with the message, "Entered unrivaled solo, but now I am leaving with two teammates non Skytown," expressing her endorsement of the agreement. Reese is undoubtedly pleased with the agreement, given Atkins' impressive track record of success on the court, culminating in a championship victory in 2019, which secured Washington's inaugural WNBA title. Atkins has demonstrated consistent performance in her career, averaging 13.4 points with a shooting percentage of 36% from three-point range, along with 3.0 rebounds. Additionally, she has received recognition with 5 selections to the All-Defensive Team. The Chicago Sky's quest for a guard during the offseason has finally been fulfilled with the addition of Ariel Atkins, who not only possesses strong defensive prowess, but also boasts an impressive scoring record, converting 47.5% of her two-point attempts over her career. The acquisition of Atkins, a two-time All-Star guard from the Washington Mystics, represents a significant strategic move by the Sky, led by Angel Reese, as they prepare for the 2025 WNBA season. In a trade deal, the Mystics will receive the number 3 pick in the upcoming 2025 WNBA draft, as well as the option to swap first-round picks in 2027 and a second-round pick in the same year, as confirmed by ESPN. Jeff Pagliocca, the general manager of the Chicago Sky, expressed his confidence in the trade, praising Atkins for her impact on the league since her debut and highlighting her role as a role model and elite contributor. Pagliocca emphasized Atkins' capabilities as a top defensive specialist and consistent scorer, positioning her as a dual threat on the court and a valuable asset in the Sky's quest to build a competitive team capable of making a playoff run in Chicago. This trade represents the most recent strategic decision made by the Chicago team to enhance and fortify its roster, spearheaded by Reese and Camila Cardoso, as they prepare for the upcoming season under the guidance of Tyler Marsh. With the recent acquisition of former franchise player Courtney Vandersloot, the Sky have been actively adding more offensive firepower to their lineup. By bringing on Atkins, in addition to Kia Nurse and Rebecca Allen, the team is placing emphasis on enhancing their three-point shooting capabilities. Atkins, a 2019 WNBA champion with the Mystics and a 2020 Olympian, has maintained an average of 13.4 points per game over the course of her career, with a commendable 36% success rate from beyond the arc. Furthermore, she is recognized for her exceptional defensive skills, having secured 5 all-defensive team accolades and holding the second highest record for steals in Mystics history with 313. The Sky are strategically aligning themselves for a playoff bid in 2025 as they anticipate pivotal contributions from sophomore players Reese and Cardoso, alongside new seasoned team members.